Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. This time with a Digimon deck profile instead of a Yu-Gi-Oh one. And I recently got this new light right here. So I can showcase the deck and kind of like improve the setup. If you have any like constructive criticism on how things should be placed, let me know and let's get into the deck profile. To start things off, we're going to start with the 4 Demi-Meramons. 4 Demi-Meramons and 1 Pagumon. This is the mill, so you can hit more of your 7 cost options. And the Demi-Meramon here, all it is, you know, one of the best purple cards in the game. Draw 1, dump 1. Very simple, very simple. For the level 3s that we're going to start off with, so moving on from the level 4s, will be Quad Gabu and a triple Tsukaimon. This kind of setup here is just to kind of net you advantage once that Digimon's deleted. You know, the draw 2, dump 1, and the gain 1 memory. Because you want to gain something from that. Next up, we got a couple Floodgates in the deck. Triple Gazimon, and then 1 Psychmon. You don't want to play too much of this just because it will hurt you as well, because it says all turns players, so that means both of you. And this one's all turn your opponents. You want to see this more, especially hitting the nail bone, so you can restrict a lot of effects. That's why I run triple of this and this, because deck space is really tight in this deck, surprisingly. Moving on from that, a new addition given from the Jessamon starter deck is 2 Sister Mont Blancs. Its other effect for Decoy Red Black is useless, but you really just use this because it has a similar effect as the Gabu, but instead of on deletion, it's on play. So you get to draw 2, dump 1, get all your like 7 costs to the grave. Now moving on, we're gonna go to the level 4s now. We're gonna play, of course, one of the best kind of level 4s for almost any purple deck, the Eismon, where if it dies, draw 3, dump 2, which helps you kind of cycle and consistency, which is always what you want. Yes, sir. And then we got the double Dober, which is just a mill 3, and then you can get a Digimon back. And surprisingly, of course, like every other deck, you can also get the Death Xmon from this guy, so that's really good. 2 Ginkakus, you don't want to run too many of this. If you have to for consistency, you can Digivolve over level 4 to draw 1, but usually it's just for the nail bone, so you can finish off and close games. And 2, where you get to see it a bit more. Next up, I'm playing two Vilemons. This is just a blocker because you need protection. It's always important, yes. And then one of this because it's banned. Well, the 3 other copies. You can only play 1. And kind of the main star of the deck, Beelstarmon herself. This is what you're going to use to kind of play your option cards and just to gain advantage. And yeah, this is the main star of the deck. And of course, like any other like purple deck or like almost every deck in the game, 2 Death Xmon. You could run 4, but that's just too bricky. I don't know why you would run 4. That seems a little bit ridiculous. But yeah, just 2 of these. And for the Tamers, we got the Matt and Sora, and then the Kyoshiro. This is just for memory choke, but the reason why they're not purple is obviously I run the Casitas Breath, and this one's good because like, especially late game when you start getting too much cards in your hand, this will come in clutch. So yeah, double each. Option cards, we run quite a bit in the deck, so let's move on from that. Quadruple, the Fly Bullet is the signature card of the deck. It's too good. Straightforward, just kill a level 6. You can run 3, so you can have room for other stuff. You can get away with 3. Double Nailbone. I run this just because you want to establish Digimon on the field if you're not planning to kill something, so this is always good. Yep. If you can't delete them, there's always the Casitas Breath for the blue cards and the Howling Crusher. I only played it because I have the alt art. Plus it's really good because especially against like cards with big stacks who want all their effects, you can strip them away of that and just make a weaker level 6. Or if you want to bounce the stuff you have the Casitas Breath to do that. I run for the red cards just 1 Happy Bullet Showering, because if there's multiple Digimon with the same lowest DP, you can kill a bunch of them at once. And then this, where you just delete with the highest DP, it's like an extra copy of Fly Bullet. That's all it is. And then the 1 Jewel Swarmers, I might push this up more depending on how the format goes. So you can go like 3 Fly Bullet, 2 of this. Because this is only just like, depending on what the format is. Like if it's more wide boards, then you would run more copy of this. But if it's more stacks, then you just run 1 copy of this. For other options, we got the Miss Memory Boost. All is just consistency. Dump 2, draw 1, get some memory. And finally, 1 Deathclaw and 1 Calling from the Darkness. These 2, I wish I could run more of this, but I can't. So I'm stuck with 1. And this is just to remove any like annoying level 4s, floodgates, or whatever. As you notice with the deck, you don't run any level 5s. You can run level 5s, but the only kind of relevant one is to run the Neo Devimon. I was thinking about just teching 1 or 2 in, especially cross format and like other like heavy tamer decks. So this is always a good option to consider. But overall, thanks for watching. Have a nice day, and yeah, hope to see you again.